our first guest.
Whoop whoop! Tyler in the house.
Yay!
She had no idea that we were going to do this, so we're seriously putting her on the spot, and I kind of love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yay!
I am here for it.
Are you excited?
I guess so.
I'm trying. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. So
yeah. We only have like 39 followers.
Yeah, totally fine. Such a small audience. Maybe we'll get like 10 more off of this episode.
Yeah.
I also love that you're getting grays.
She's getting severe gray. Look at her trying to disguise it. She's trying to disguise it.
I just got my hair done, and as I'm parting a different way, I'm like straight grays. And your mom was pulling my hair so tight. I'm like, you're hurting. She's like, do you want your gray covered or not? I'm trying to get as close to the scalp as I can. But oh my god.
Right. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, so on today's episode, she has no idea, but on today's episode, we touched base on it a few episodes back.
Yeah, you had made a comment, I don't know, a joke
comment?
at the end, basically. After I told everybody about how I shit my pants, I said I was never going to get a date again, and you said, it's
that's
fine.
That's what toys are for.
Yeah, that's what toys are for, just stock up on batteries.
Oh,
and I had to tell her, toys don't require batteries anymore!
Yes, and I'm like, what? What do you mean they don't require batteries? So, she said...
Are you comfortable?
Sure.
Like, are you sitting comfortable?
Yeah.
Like, you just feel like...
You could take your shoes off and kick up your feet.
Kick up your feet.
I made this really homey. Or trying to make it really homey.
I'll give you more room. You just
Good thing I put on new socks.
Okay, there you go. Your shoes aren't even in the frame. Anyway, Brittany told me that they require... What?
So, you know how you charge... Yeah, you know
how
you did...
We should have known.
You know exactly. See? Yes! Perfect episode to bring you in on. You know the little box that you have like a USB thing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And it's a magnetic cord now.
Mine's not magnetic. Mine looks like no.
Okay, mine's super high tech.
So hers is even more high tech. Mine is like a little. It almost looks like an aux cord, like that you would use back in the day to stick your headphones into your phone. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
She is not as high tech as us when it comes to the cell phones. No. And that's what I stick into the end of it and plug it into the wall and it charges.
Mine is a USB, but it's magnetic. And it just like hangs on there. So it don't even really like have to be like, so it's circle, but it just, you can just bring it closer.
Like my watch charger. My watch charger is magnetic.
Yeah, so is mine. So it just literally like, and sticks to it.
See, even more high tech than what I even realized.
And then
I have not bought a new
light up while it's charging, and then
in years though. So maybe that needs to be my little like gift to myself. Woohoo! Here's a new toy. I did have a friend once, probably like 6 months ago.
With
maybe
benefits?
Less. No.
Oh.
Yes, I've had friends with benefits once. But, yeah. I had a girlfriend of mine about 6 months ago, maybe less. She texted me a picture of. I've got to find it just to read you the words because it was hilarious, and I won't name drop her, but
okay.
I've got to find. It was so funny. She literally sent me a link to the toy, and she said, I should have came prepared to find this because we don't text every day, but we text. Okay, she sent me the link to the website, and she said,
okay.
Every woman needs to own this, period. I just got mine today, and I might not ever leave my house again. No need to even date anyone. You, period, are, period, welcome, period. So maybe that needs to be a new purchase to myself. I was like, this is hilarious. I love you. About to order this. That was in August. I have not ordered it yet, but I might need to order that. So
that's funny.
Well, I've seen a link like for the rose. You know what I'm talking about? Like the rose bulbs. It looks like a rose.
And it
has like a center opening at the very top. And
this is exactly what this. Let me just show you a picture.
It's like a suction one.
Yes.
Okay, so I read a link, or I was reading a thing because a bunch of people were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." Well, then somebody was trying to get pregnant and their egg count kept going lower and lower, and the doctor was like, what the heck? Like, how is this happening? You know, like, so the doctor's asking, like, all these questions.
Oh my God, I'm so interested now.
Yeah, the doctor's asking, like, all these questions, and she was like, well, you know, like, I'm not having sex, you know, I'm not doing, and the doctor's like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, I'm using this new rose bulb. Okay, so because the magnetic field in it or something, it was like, it messes with your body, I guess, and drops your egg count. So they're like, there was
it's
like a
you're radiating your vagina, basically.
Yes, exactly. So there was a whole article about how this rose bulb is now bad for you.
This is the one that she sent me. It's a suction toy. If you listen and you're against sex toys or you've never used one, I'm sorry. We don't mean to offend.
Yeah.
But you probably need to buy one.
That's the one I have. And it's
really
pink. Yep, got it from Walmart.
Interesting. Yeah.
Walmart sells sex toys right next to the lube now.
What?
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
I lied.
I've not had to buy condoms or any of that.
I haven't either, but
I've never seen sex toys in Walmart in my life.
Yeah, I only know it because it has like, so when you go, it's like,
perv?
Well, no, it's like the travel, it's like the travel section, you know, like on the end cap, and then it's like all the feminine products.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so sensitive, I have to get feminine soap or whatever. And so I'm like browsing and I'm like, oh, you know, the lube, condom, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I first seen them and I was like, oh my God. So Neil and I went and we had to get like a birthday gift for one of my really good friends.
Yeah.
And she had just gotten into the she'd gotten into the Oxford house probably like 4 months before me.
Okay.
And so, you know, her and her guy had split up, you know, she was doing her thing. So I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so funny. Like
a gag gift.
Yeah, let's help her out. She don't need a man.
Right.
And so, yeah, she was like, I love it. Well, then a girl that was in my Oxford house got that same one.
Oh my gosh.
She took it everywhere with her.
Oh my God.
She would come home from work and
insane.
she'd pull it out of her Pizza Hut apron and be like, took my friend to work today.
Okay,
and I'm like,
I feel like
oh
that's
my
not
God.
very sanitary. Please do not take your vibrator
Well, I
to
think
work with you and your Pizza Hut apron.
I think she was showing people, like, you have to get this. Like, she was one of, like...
No, she was getting off in the bathroom.
She was getting off in the bathroom.
No, that's nasty.
But, yeah.
On her 15-minute break and then shoving dirty money and her tips in her apron.
Yeah.
I hope she was washing her hands.
I hope she was washing her vagina and her toy.
She just did register, so...
Oh, what?
She just did
She just did register.
Oh, she's still handling dirty-ass money.
Well, yeah.
And she's handing your pizza out the window.
Yeah.
With vagina juices all over.
Well, maybe it was better. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I've never heard of that. Take your toy to work with you.
She would like advertise it every day. She would like tell everybody like you have to get this. Like our meetings, our house meetings.
She should be getting paid for these advertisements.
Exactly. Like our house meetings, we do check-ins, and she'd be like, my friend is doing wonders. Like,
oh my gosh.
Everybody needs one.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I went and got one, and it was definitely worth the $30.
When we went last weekend to register for Michaela's baby shower, somebody said something about soulmates or whatnot, and we were at like the last place maybe checking out at Walmart. I've never heard Michaela actually laugh. Never have heard her laugh. Like she'll smile, she'll like
she's
kind of
very
she's very
quiet,
soft spoken. Yeah. And I think Sydney might have said something about soulmates or something, and I was like, I don't need a fucking soulmate. Oh, excuse my French. I don't need a soulmate. I said my vibrator's my soulmate. And I have never heard that girl laugh so hard, and it cracked me up. I was laughing so hard. I was about to piss my pants because I'm just like, I made her laugh.
She was probably thinking,
Right. She might be onto something.
That's exactly what she was thinking.
She might be onto something.
Yeah, that's exactly
oh my
what
God.
she was thinking. That is hilarious. Well, good for you girls. Yeah, I'm old fashioned.
Good for you girls.
Old
You are
fashioned,
not
yeah.
old fashioned. You
Batteries.
took me to a sex store with you. I guess when
Batteries.
it comes to the sex toy thing.
yeah.
Oh no, when it comes to the sex toy, I used to work at a sex
Yeah.
store.
You made me go with you to pick one out once.
Yeah, I worked in a store while I was going to hair school. I got a hell of an education, let me tell you.
Share one of your funniest stories with us.
I got to see every single video made.
Oh god, because you had to rewind them back then.
Oh God.
For those of you that don't know, there used to be
VHSs.
something called VHSs that you had to stick in the little thing
Yes.
and rewind and
Well, and not only that, but okay, he would order a lot of most of those movies came from overseas. Okay.
Yeah.
And or I don't know, but they weren't. You know what I mean.
Okay.
Anyway, but
They
some
weren't
of them-
US
well,
made. Some.
I mean, they were, United States
Yeah.
people, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, he would buy them from like China or whatever.
Okay.
And so they would come into the store and then, sometimes they didn't always work.
Oh no.
And so, if
He
things...
must have ordered them from Wish.
That was way before Wish. But like, we would have to make sure, watch every single one and make sure, not all the way through
Oh
from
my
beginning to
God.
nothing like that. But we would have to make sure that there was no glitches.
Oh
Because
my
if there
gosh.
was, like if there
I'm
was...
sure the customers got
Yeah.
really upset.
Right. Well, they did. But no, he could send them back then and get credit.
Got it.
And
got
then
it.
order
Okay.
more stuff. And that's, so I learned all about, oh my gosh, lubes, what are they called? Flavored lubes, like all kinds of stuff. Sorry, my phone. All kinds of stuff. Videos. I knew all the pervs in town.
Oh, I bet. And probably people that you wouldn't even think would ever. And I bet they were into some kinky shit.
Yeah.
Like, no kink shaming at all.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it was like, what? For
Yeah.
them to be that person, to walk in and know somebody, I'd be like, turn around and out the door.
I know.
That's why I'm so glad you can order sex toys online now. You can order anything from Amazon. You can order a sex toy from Amazon.
Well, and then
They
they have
should-
that.
Listen,
They have that Eve. What is that?
Adam and Eve.
Adam
Adam and Eve. Yes.
Yes, they're
And-
very expensive though.
Well,
are.
But they
come,
have
come
pure
pretty
romance.
discreet.
They do.
Their packaging's
Yeah.
pretty discreet
Yeah.
because I have ordered some things, for Christmas. Like
Just say it. You
I'm
ordered.
just like,
You
I've
ordered
something.
something
I've
for
ordered
your
something.
man for Christmas.
Yeah.
My dad ordered something for her for Christmas.
And that has happened as well. So yes, and he's like, "Will you?" And some of his stuff is funky. I will just tell you. One time he bought these. Oh my God, he's gonna die. One time he bought these frickin', it was like a one size fits all, which is a lie.
Like a bodysuit
Yes.
for you to wear.
Yes, I was like, how do I even get in this? Like, it didn't have a zipper, it didn't have nothing, no buttons, nothing. And you just had to stretch it out. Like, of course, certain parts of it were cut out. And I'm just like, what the
Oh
hell?
my God! So you're trying to squeeze into
It
a pair of
definitely
space.
it wasn't user friendly.
It was a 3-pack.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Guess where the other 2 went?
Trash.
Exactly.
You should have just borrowed her costume again.
Right. Oh God.
What was the costume?
The
too?
cop costume. You even wanted the citations book.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I wore it for
Oh,
Halloween once.
Embarrassing.
He
Did
said-
I ever get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Did it
sure
fit?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume I never asked.
Did you get it back?
Yeah, you said I'm done with this, and I don't know why I wouldn't be like, keep it. I don't need it back.
She's like,
Like,
"Thanks."
okay. I guess then I was just a little bit more naive and didn't even think anything of it. You wanted everything.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious. I have no recollection of that.
I know. Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
so funny you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
My
It
gosh.
was traumatizing.
We did talk about that, right?
We did talk about
We
that.
Wow.
Because if
Talked
my
about-
mom were sitting here talking about anything sex, I'd be like, like grosses me out. When your mom talks about it, I'm like, whatever. So I'm sorry.
Well, I think we're so used to it.
right.
You know
Not
what I
because
mean?
not
Like-
because we're constantly having sex, just because
No,
we're
just
open
like-
about
yeah,
it.
we're
We're
very
so
open.
very open and vocal.
And I just
friendly.
remember-
we
like-
are. All of us are really.
From
There are
like
no
6th
secrets.
grade, like
I know.
sex ed, bringing home the forms, like, oh my God, we
Oh
gotta
my
do this
God.
sex ed, and she's
Yeah.
like, fuck that, what do you want to know? Penis, vagina? And we're like,
You know,
oh my God, me not so much, but Maddie was like,
side-
I'm gonna die.
Right.
I can't. Oh my God, she said penis.
This is so weird, but and
That's true.
So, such the other end of the spectrum, right? But I've been watching a lot. You saying penis and vagina. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, the month was like awareness, like abuse towards children awareness, whether it be physical, sexual, whatever it was.
This just took a bad turn.
It did, but no. I have always been one as a nurse. I'm always just like telling London, or you know, telling my kid like that's your vagina, that's a penis, like, and not using like a Pikachu or a hoo-ha or a cooter or whatever. Your goat, like whatever the hell.
Your goat.
You call
Never
it.
heard of go.
I'm just like
I mean, we say like twigs and berries sometimes.
Well,
we
but
do.
she
We
very-
wanted twigs
I
and
mean,
berries
to
to the boys.
The baby.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
like,
cute. But I mean,
twig and berries.
while she
Yeah.
doesn't always say like, you know, oh, like Mom, my pee-pee hurts or whatever. But I did learn on this thing that even at a young age, you should be very upfront with your kids as to the actual term in it, because if somebody were to abuse your child, they're not going to use those cute little like Pikachu, cute, whatever the hell you use. They're going to use the actual term, and that way your kids know what it actually is, it actually means, so they know like nope, not. So I thought that was just random. I don't know. I know it took a really weird turn, but I just thought that was good to know because we all have little ones.
Yeah.
And
well, I
freaking
mean,
Debbie Downer down on that. Good God.
I
education
agree,
is good.
but
It is
I
good, it
think
is.
like for Harrison, especially being a 4-year-old, like I just don't think
I think he needs
him
to
running
know.
around saying my penis.
I think he needs
You know
to
what I
know
mean?
that
Like-
it's a penis, but he can still call it twigs and berries.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he'll
I think
say-
that's so cute.
He'll say it hurt, or he'll say, "Ow, he kicked me," and I'm like, "Where'd he kick you?" And he's like, and I'm like, "And you're twig and berries," and he's like, "Yeah."
But at least they
like,
know that this is my penis, you know, and this is my vagina.
Well, we do
like,
say private parts too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we say
privates,
private part.
privates, all of that.
Yeah.
So
I know with
Yeah,
the
we have
oldest, I need to, we need to start like, I don't know how to even approach it. I'm so different with him than I am with the girls.
Yeah.
like to start
Like
to,
with the
to
girls,
start
I
to teach
was
about
just-
sex.
Just
Well,
I don't know. Like I don't even know if he knows. I mean, he kind of knows. Period. But the other day, okay, so just for instance, the other day there was this woman, and she was walking across the street, and she had a rack on her. I'm not gonna lie, and I mean, and I had said that. I go, oh my God, and honestly, my first initial reaction was, oh, that poor woman. Like I bet her back hurts.
Right. I bet she has back pain.
Yeah, something like that. But I go, oh my God, she's got some big old knockers. And I was like driving, and Cooper's like, Grandma, stop that. Like he just
That's
immediately just did not
hilarious.
like that. And I thought, okay, first of all, I shouldn't call him that. But I mean, like with my girls, they were girls. So I'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, give me some pads. Give me, give me this, give me that. Because we all have the same
I know.
parts.
I know.
I walk through the house, from the bathroom to my room, with my ass hanging out or, whatever.
I think being naked is
And I get
perfectly
drunk.
fine.
And I do too. And, I've even done that with Cooper, and
Yep.
Shane's like, no, you need to put some clothes on. He's getting too old. Like, you need to put some clothes
Yeah.
on.
well, like Harrison
But it
thinks
just
that
never
my
was
pad,
a big deal in our
Yeah.
house. Now, Shane was always covered. Always,
Right.
always. I mean, that would be super traumatizing. We wouldn't do that. But,
Men are just so weird, because even Dee was super weird about that because, she gets curious and all of that,
Right.
and I'm like, don't make a big deal out of it. She won't make a big deal
but
out of
he's
it.
even
Yeah.
very private
Boys
with
have
the boys,
different
so-
parts
Yeah.
than girls have.
He's
You
even
know what I
private
mean?
with-
he's very like reserved and held
Yeah,
back.
even
and,
with the boys.
like we're
even though
more
they
like
have the same-
Yeah, like
loud.
whatever. Yeah.
and, you know what I mean? Like if I'm in the bathroom and I need a pad, I'm yelling for whoever the fuck can give me a pad, and I'm like,
God, my
Rowan!
kid.
Rowan!
He's
I don't care.
the 1-year-old.
But
I had
like,
to do that too. London.
Harrison- like I can't reach the top shelf, and like I don't want to drip and stand up, so I'm like, Harrison, bring me a pad. And he comes in there and he's like, you mean your diaper?
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, okay, thanks.
I always try to get some
Cute.
privacy. I'm like this month it completely snuck up on me. Like, guess when you're not having sex and you're not worried about
Yeah.
anything, you're like not keeping track of shit, and I'm like, oh shit. It's like, seriously, it's that time already?
I know. And my doctor says the older you get, the sooner they come. They're not exactly.
I don't know.
Every 28
Yeah.
days or whatever. And she is
I wish mine were
and
every
she's
28 days.
absolutely right.
And I don't know. I know my kiddo. I'm like, I reach under. You know, I started being more cost effective and going to Sam's and getting the big box of tampons, right?
Yeah.
And I did try to splurge. Not splurge. I did try to go generic for tampons. Don't ever do it.
Yeah.
There are just things
we
you
have
can.
pads for life. I bought Tyler and
I'm a
and-
patter for life.
Yeah, we're.
I cannot do the
I
diaper.
can't-
but I bought
can't do
them
tampons.
when the
Oh my
store
gosh.
was changing
You
over.
told me that.
Yeah.
I got them.
I can't.
I got them in the.
I can't do tampons. For some reason, they have always hurt. Always. I've tried plastic. I've tried cardboard. Like, it
Oh my
does not
gosh.
matter.
Yeah.
And if I do use a tampon, it has to be like a little mini that I soak in
I am a
3
Tampax.
seconds or when I sneeze.
Tampax Pearl.
Right.
Tampax Pearl girl, and I loved it. I reached
Oh my
under
God.
yesterday, and I'm like, "Can mommy have some privacy?" And she was like, "Does it hurt?" And I'm like, "No, it doesn't hurt. Like, I'm not ready to have this conversation with you. Like, this is something we'll talk about when you're older. Could I just have some privacy, please? Like, I just need a moment." And she's like, "But you're bleeding. Does it hurt?" No, it doesn't hurt. And thank you so
Aw.
much for being so worried about me. I just need some privacy, please. It takes me forever to get her out. Like, can you just turn your head? Can you just...
I
Just
shut
turn around.
the door and the boys are like this.
That
Like,
would be
no,
funny
outside
if
the
you were
door.
Like, hell yeah, it hurts. And start crying and then see what she does.
Oh, she would feel
Harrison
she...
does that too, though. He's like,
I was having the worst cramp
"You're bleeding.
when I got to
Where's your
mom's.
blood?"
And it was like, oh God, I had to stop for a second and take a deep breath. It just like knocked the wind out of me. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, mommy." And she comes back from the freezer with an ice pack and she's like, "This is for your cramp, mommy. This is for your cramp." I'm like, "You're so sweet." I
That is
learned
sweet.
on
That
Grey's
is so
Anatomy.
sweet.
I know, she's a sweetheart. She can be.
Wait
I
till she
learned
gets cramps.
Oh,
God.
Jesus. On Grey's Anatomy that...
I was like, "Fuck that ice pack.
Right?
Fuck out of my way."
She will too. I don't know if this is true or not, but she, you know, the woman doctor, is her name Karina on the show? She's the Italian.
Okay.
The one,
Yeah.
the one that had a baby with the blondie,
No.
or is she a
She-
baby doctor?
She's a baby doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's the one that studied the female orgasm and all of
Yeah.
that to help during labor and whatnot. But she said, and again, this is TV, so I didn't actually do any research, but it really did make sense to me that she had said that women's periods change every 5 years, and the older you get, the heavier your period gets. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want that to happen.
I'm only 30 and I bleed like a stab victim.
I don't. I'm very light. 3 days, done.
I'm going on 3 weeks here.
Oh, Jesus, you need to
Yeah.
go to the doctor. That's
And
not right.
She has gone to the doctor.
I
And
have.
what did the doctor say?
They want to put me on this medication for one. I have a Pillphobia, so I can't take pills. So it's like trying to take a pill, and I'm like, you know, like
Crush that crap up and put it in applesauce and
it's
take
like
it.
a gel, little round gel pill.
Take it.
So yeah, but like basically every time I have a period, it's almost like I'm having a miscarriage. Like it's very heavy. It's
Oh.
very clotty. Like
Okay, great.
That's
Can we edit that out?
terrible.
That's gross.
I'm just being
that's
honest.
terrible.
Yeah.
I
So Neil knows
I'd
not
be
even to
so
look
mad.
in my direction for 3 weeks out of the month.
That's terrible. That only gives you 1 week to have sex.
That's fine.
I'd probably be okay with that too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Nope." Still going, and he's like, "We're towards the end," and I'm like, "Don't even jinx me," because every time I think I'm to the end,
track. We're towards the end.
and I'm like,
Just have
"Okay."
a shower. It's fine.
That's
Well,
it.
that's what he says. He's like, "I don't care." I'm like,
That's
God,
what we
it's-
do.
A real man don't give a shit.
"He
okay?
don't. He don't care."
If you're a man and a woman's period creeps you out, you're a little baby and you need to go.
Yeah, he
because
does not care.
women have it every month.
Yeah, no.
For
but
a lot of decades.
I'll be
A
like-
long time.
I'll be like going to the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's slowing down." It's so, you know, because you
Yeah.
know when you're coming to the end, and I'm like, "Oh great, okay," you know, I'll put a panty liner
So
on.
are we all three on it right now? 'Cause
I am.
too.
I am.
I am too.
Yeah.
Started yesterday.
Yeah.
Me too.
Out of nowhere.
Me too.
I'm hopefully towards the very
No
end.
symptoms leading up to it. I'm like, what is the deal? And I thought, okay, maybe
Oh
this
my
is
God.
going to be a good month. Like, we're good. And then last night,
No,
I couldn't even button my pants
breasts
to go to
hurt.
that concert with the girl. I had to do I was so bloated and cramping so bad. I had to do the
Hair
tie belt loop. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God. Like, I don't want to gain any more weight, but I think I was just so bloated.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
I
It
do
was
a hair
terrible.
tie too sometimes.
Anyway.
Terrible cramping, terrible everything.
All right, ladies. Well, on that note, we should end this.
We went from sex toys to one more thing, though. Do y'all know what an upside down pineapple means? If you were to drive through town or
Yes.
see somebody have any porch decor that are upside down pineapples, do you know what that means?
They're swingers.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I follow a couple on TikTok, and the little flags that you have out,
Do
like,
people really put
yes,
Yeah.
so
upside down pineapples?
The
Parker
little-
sent me a snap not too long ago, and somebody had it up on their Jeep. I probably still have it. On their Jeep, an upside down, like, decal sticker, I just spit on
Yeah.
myself, of a pineapple. And she was like, you know what that means.
yeah, so like you know the little flags you put
How
out,
do you
like
guys know this? Because
Easter,
I've never heard of that.
4th
She
of
said,
July.
Walmart is down the pound.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, so I follow this couple on TikTok, and his spouse was recording him, and he's like, it's that time of year, and he like pulled the flag off, and it was like an Easter flag or something crazy, and he's like, he like puts a pineapple one that's upside down, and he's like,
Yeah.
and they like showed their address, and I was like, what? So I kind of
Oh.
like dug into it a little more, and I was like, wow.
They're
like,
really advertising.
yes, like they are really into it. That's how I found out, was on TikTok.
So watch. I bet there's people in town that,
Yeah.
yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Swingers.
I know of, people, I mean, word gets around town. We don't live in a huge town.
Right.
So word gets around town.
Right.
Of course, I've known, well, I don't know personally, but, I've been told
You
certain
choose your
people.
words wisely.
Well, I've been told certain people in Minnesota.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no.
I couldn't do it,
There's
but
something
Not
every
for
day.
me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
not
to
for
each
me.
their own.
That's right.
Again,
Yeah.
no shame in here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
upside
as
down
long as they're
pineapple,
all adults and they're consenting and no one's getting hurt, have your
Have at
fun. Whatever.
have
think
all
you're-
Yeah.
the orgies you want.
Well,
Gang
or-
bang it up. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay,
Well, this
we'll
has
end
been
it.
really fun. This really has been fun and educational for me. But maybe for some of you out there, you've learned a few things. I don't know. Upside
Yeah.
down pineapple. I don't know.
Sex
That's-
toys.
Sex
Yeah.
toys.
What to
yeah.
get, what not to get.
Yeah. Hey,
It's exciting.
so we are educational.
Yeah, I like it. I mean,
Okay.
it might not be
What to call your private parts to your
legit
little one.
facts,
Yeah.
but
Don't fact check us.
yeah, don't fact check.
Don't
It's fine.
ever.
It's fine. Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right, guys. We will see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.